Well, the 2 News investigators uncover new information about the hacking scare involving the city of Tulsa's website. 2 News anchor Marla Carter spoke with a security company involved. She joins us now live. Marla.
Russ, one city councilor is calling what we uncovered a waste of your tax dollars and a big inconvenience to the citizens.
A hacking scare led to the city's website being shut down last month. The concern also prompted the city to send letters out to citizens saying their information may have been compromised at a cost of $20,000. Turns out it wasn't hacked at all. The city says a security company it hired, called Security Metrics, ran a security test, and the city mistook it for an attack. Last week, the city told us this.
People in our IT department did run down the IP address where this was coming from, and what showed up was an IP address that they attributed to a known spammer.
But Security Metrics tells us that's a mistake. They say they never try to appear as spam. And if the city's IT looked into the IP address, it would have clearly seen it belonged to Security Metrics. They also tell us they sent an email to the city right after the scan was done and add, each client has 24/7 online access to their Security Metrics account, which includes times of past and future scans.
It's a really embarrassing situation for the city government. And, you rely on experts in an area like this.
The city of Tulsa told us the issue is a personnel matter, but did send a statement saying the Information Technology Department is actively finding areas of improvement in processes and taking additional security measures on the website. Mayor Bartlett has expedited a comprehensive review of the Information Technology Department.
City councils will discuss this very issue at their meeting tomorrow. Marla Carter, 2 News works for you.
The city of Tulsa gives new insight into an admittedly slow response on a false hacking of its website. It's a story the 2 News investigators have been following for weeks. Marla Carter is live at City Hall, where a council meeting on the issue just wrapped up.
Yeah, Karen, that meeting finished about an hour ago, but still some of those counselors didn't get the answers they wanted.
I don't still understand how this happened.
On best practices.
Yeah, that's the question on many counselors' minds. It all started over what was thought to be a hacking incident to the city's website about a month ago. As a result, the city's IT department sent out about 90,000 letters at a cost of $20,000, telling citizens that their information may have been compromised. But the city said today that just days later, it realized that it was actually a security company doing a scan. Plus, that security company sent out emails to 5 of the IT department's employees saying that that scan had been done. But despite all of that, this is what the city's interim IT director had to say.
One of the things is the way the company did change their scanning techniques. It looked totally different from what they were used to in the past when the company does their scans.
But that's not what Security Metrics, that hired company, is telling 2 News investigators. In fact, just moments ago, they sent us this response. Quote, our processes do not change from customer to customer. We conduct the same scan processes for hundreds of thousands of customers every year. Security Metrics goes on to say that the city was able to check 24/7 its website to see those scans, to see planned scans, future scans, and the scans that had been done. When I asked the city about that, they said, again, it's still something they're looking into, and they're calling this a personnel matter. Also, that IT director is still on administrative leave. 2 News investigators will continue to follow this story. Reporting live from downtown Tulsa, Marla Carter, 2 News works for you.
First and only on 2 tonight, the 2 News investigators find the city of Tulsa has not been meeting security guidelines for its own website. 2 News anchor Marla Carter shows us how it could have put your personal information at risk.
Karen, the 2 News investigators just obtained a letter from Bank of America to the city of Tulsa saying the city has not met security standards for the past 2 years. And that could have led to a mass compromise of information.
Behind this website lie millions of pieces of information that need protection. But the 2 News investigators found the city of Tulsa did not meet industry standards on IT security for 2 years. TU expert Dr. John Hale knows the standards well.
Establishes a baseline set of security controls for merchants or for anybody that touches cardholder data.
And by being out of compliance,
You basically are risking credit card, payment card theft and fraud.
As soon as the IT department was notified through this, they began taking efforts to make sure we achieve compliance.
But the third time they were notified, or the first time?
I don't know about that.
According to documents the 2 News investigators obtained as part of an open records request, the city of Tulsa received at least 3 letters from Bank of America from 2010 up until this year saying the city was out of compliance, leaving the 2 News investigators and now Tulsa City Councilor Jeannie Q looking for answers.
Why this happened, what's our steps now to improve the system where we won't have problems.
That's one of the struggles that we go through as technology changes, and this is an ongoing process.
And remember the website hacking scare 2 months ago? Well, the city's interim IT director says the non-compliance issue certainly came up. Major Jonathan Brooks says city IT experts changed software, hardware, all to meet the standards.
We had a team working basically around the clock.
The city received a letter yesterday saying it is now in compliance for the first time fully in 2 years. Still, Councilor Q wants more for the citizens.
As city councilors, we want the city to be run properly, and we should not have problems like this.
Now, we should point out there is no information indicating any personal information was compromised, but Councilor Q is taking what the 2 News investigators uncovered to an upcoming council meeting. The city's IT director is still on paid leave. We'll continue to follow this story. Marla Carter, 2 News works for you.
New developments this morning in the city of Tulsa's IT department. This morning, the city is confirming Chief Information Officer Tom Golliver has now resigned. Officials say he submitted a letter of resignation yesterday. Golliver has been on paid leave since late September after the city was embarrassed by that hacking incident. The city says they hired a security company to test their network, but then mistook them for actual hackers. The incident cost the city about $20,000 to mail warning letters to those who may have been affected by the alleged hacking. Officials now say personal information was not accessed. Golliver's last day on the job will be December 31st.